I'd had my business Call Sales Partners for a few years, which is a company that I bootstrapped, and it was going pretty well. I was making decent money. For the most part, I liked what I was doing, and I had a good work life balance. I was good at identifying people that could help me, that I could afford, and where it was a good fit for them and for myself to be in the business. I built a nice team and it worked. I had this feeling all of the time something was wrong. Never really left me. I thought it was just, this is called being an entrepreneur. I thought when I was running my business called Sales Partners that if only, if only such and such and such and such would happen, if only I got to this level, if only I figured this thing out, then things would be great. I didn't understand anything. Everything that we were taught is wrong. I did not know that. Now I know. The world in which we live provides incredible opportunities for entrepreneurs. We are at the precipice of an explosion of innovation, a lowering of the cost to do anything, and the ability to have no filters, no curators, no guards between us and our clients. We can say anything from anywhere and find our people, and they'll find us. And we're misusing this. I was misusing this, and I didn't understand it. What do I mean when I say everything we were taught is wrong? What I mean is that there is a world underneath the world that we live in. We experience what we're used to, what we see. This experience that we're having in the external world of results, success, KPIs, mindset practices, learning how to tell stories, creating great offers, doing social media, all the business stuff that matters but isn't important. We focus on, we narrow our vision toward an objective in a lane that we've decided is the lane we're traveling down. That's the problem. Everything that we were taught is wrong. That works if that's the life you want. There is another way. I did not know this. Steve Jobs talks about that you can't connect the dots until you can look in the rearview mirror. I don't know if that's the exact quote, but that's what he meant. Now I can look in the rearview mirror and I look back at that guy running that successful business, which provided for me and my family, gave me some sense of purpose and meaning, and a really nice work-life balance, or a lot of misery when it wasn't going well. My internal state was dependent on the condition of the world, the condition of the business, other people's decisions, the ups and downs of life, impacted my internal state because I didn't understand how it really works. For entrepreneurs, we are seekers. We are seekers of vision. We are not seekers of truth. We are seekers of vision. We have a vision that we want to realize, and we will do whatever it takes to get it, to make it happen. We have a life that we want to create, and we will do whatever it takes to create that life. We're going to succeed no matter what. If you want to get everything that you've ever wanted in life, you need to recognize that everything that we were taught is wrong. I'm not saying that that's not real. I'm saying it's not real. I am not saying that that experience is not happening. I am not saying that that experience is not important. Of course it's important. We live in this world. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter as much as you think it does. There is another world that exists underneath you, inside you, and all around you, and you can't see it. There is a veil between you and that world. That is the real world. That is the essential, immutable, eternal world that we live in. That world runs the show. The world we see, the world that we talk about, the world we experience here is temporary. It has causes and conditions on it. It's, as they say in Buddhism, impermanent. Why does this matter so much for entrepreneurs? Because you are undermining your potential. You could have everything that you have ever wanted in your life, and you have incredible skills today to make an impact beyond anything you can possibly imagine, given what you are able to do. There are millions of people around the world who know the truth, who have an inner sense of freedom that nobody can take away from them, that have a sense of satisfaction that their life has complete and total meaning, that everything they do matters, that have a sense of happiness that cannot be taken away from them, regardless of the external conditions. When you remove the external conditions of someone who allows external conditions to create their reality, you have a problem. There are people in the world, millions of people in the world, who don't care. Some of the poorest people in the world don't care that they're poor. We can't understand that until we understand the truth, because everything we were taught was wrong. What is the truth? The truth is that there is a powerful force inside yourself that you have access to at all times. And that force is connected to things. That force is connected to what has always been true, is true now, and will always be true, and has access to all of its secrets. All of its secrets. We are connected into a field of energetic reality and potential that exists all around us all of the time. And within that field is everything that we could possibly ever need, waiting for us to think about it. In other words, tell it, well, this is what I need right now. Why can't we access this? Because everything we were taught is wrong. The way to access this field, the way to access your inner truth, is very, very simple. All you have to do is decide that you want to leap out of the ordinary world of life and into this magical reality. It is available for free to anyone, but there's a price. There's a price. You have to give up your belief system. You have to examine what is happening inside your mind. those sacred beliefs, those convictions that you've based your entire life upon, all of the decisions that you've made. My decision, I gotta make this business happen. It's gotta happen. I gotta make this money. I gotta have this work-life freedom. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And breaking out the whiteboard and the plan and convening the CEO group. Here's what I'm thinking about. What do you guys think? What should I do? Check in with the coach. You don't need any of that. I don't do any of that anymore. When you have access to the potential of everything that exists, it does the work for you. Your job is to listen and do what it says, because the part of yourself that is here in the world has the responsibility to pay attention, have willpower, have a strong ability to notice what is going on through focused, open attention. That is our responsibility, to be open inside and allow this power to come into us and integrate the parts of yourself that all matter. Forget about this sabotaging brain stuff and this mindset work we're doing. It's wrong. There is not a part of your ego you want to kill that's bad. It doesn't work like that. There is a deeper world. That deeper world contains the eternal part of you that exists. It doesn't exist based on a condition. This part of yourself that you know in this world has a very, very important purpose. All parts of it are necessary. It should not run the show. And that's why I screwed up my life when I had a successful business, with that successful business, because I was trying to run the show with the wrong part of myself. Gandhi calls this listening to the little voice within, or the only tyrant I obey is the little voice within. It's something like that. That's what he meant. He integrated with that power. That's why he was able to do what he can do. And you can do it too as an entrepreneur. The call to adventure right now for entrepreneurs is we're screaming from the mountaintop to you to wake up and stop doing limited things and expand your boundless potential. I am not the only one. There are many of us who have accessed this source of power and recognize its role and responsibility in the world to help elevate the human species at a time where we're able to do this as entrepreneurs. And that's what's called being a top 1% entrepreneur. And as I moved away from the way I was operating and living for most of my life and into this new realm, which I was able to access after a few years of struggling with it, on February 15th of this year, 2023, everything changed overnight. The Red Pill Pathway journey is the journey. It's not my program. I have the Red Pill Pathway program, which is the eternal journey. It's adapted for entrepreneurs because we don't have the patience or time to take attention away from our vision to do inner spiritual development work.